All right, welcome back, guys, to episode 7 of Elloria's Ascent into Chaos. It's been a crazy wild ride the last couple of episodes. We had the party split up, and now we are trying to reunite this ragtag group of misfits at this point. And like at this point there are so many things going on. There's so many things that happened in William's episode. There's so many things that happened with Arden and Zarlius in their episode. So hopefully this episode will be a fun, entertaining one with them coming together and putting all the pieces together, hopefully, and trying to figure out what's next for them. So we cut back to the cave entrance, pretty much. William, Blep, Mumbo, and a new companion have emerged from the cave and are now walking back towards Dragon's Rest through the forest. We see them talking amongst each other, trying to figure out what happened the last hours of their day, trying to figure out what the hell happened with William when they first woke up. This is Mumbo and Blep trying to figure out what the hell's been going on, and then they're like, bro, we saw, and then Blep's like, yo, you see this mushroom dude? And then they're just like they're going off on like all the random stuff that's happened to them. So they're being pretty loud, must say. They are being pretty loud while walking and talking in the forest.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn around in the middle of this little thing. I'm gonna ask him, did either one of you remember which way is the way back?
And then they both like stare at each other and then look back at you. Obviously not. We were following you the entire time.
Why would you follow me?
Because you got up, started walking, and we're just like, what are we supposed to do? So we figured if we went to go talk to your friends, they probably have no idea. We thought about Runara at first, like right after it happened, but then you started walking down and leaving Dragon's Rest, so we were like, all right, screw it.
Great. I'm gonna hop on Sarkesh's back like a horse and just turn around and chill out as we're walking, I guess.
You guys are just walking and all that, and then your new companion, sadly, who is named Name, is walking walking behind you guys, just a big old plump mushroom, just taking in the scenery, really, because he's been in the cave for a little bit. So he's just looking around, looking at the sky, and seeing how blue it is. And then he's also looking at all the trees and bushes and rocks and everything. And he goes, huh, this is a pretty nice place. And just keeps walking. So as this time, you guys have now come to a big area. Now, this big area in the forest, we will now. All right, and we're back. Okay, so you guys are here. You're at a big area, and you hear a discordant sound. Half a low growl, half a piercing screech rips through the air. Abruptly, a hulking creature comes into view. A mix of purple feathers and a deep brown fur covers its bear-like body, and its large eyes stare hungrily at you from its owlish head. And it's barreling towards you from the middle of the area.
Lightning is just gonna start crackling from my eyes, and I'm going to sprint towards it, get as close as I can.
Okay. What is your movement?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah.
You can get close, but not right on it.
Okay. Then I shall cast. Yeah, fuck it. I'll cast Fist of Air. As I'm running, I'll punch in the air towards it, sending out a blast.
Okay. Roll a hit, and if it hits, we'll roll damage.
Let's see. Oh, natural 20 plus 7.
Okay, yeah, you hit it.
Okay. So it takes 40, or what did it just... Okay. Trying to remember how to math is bad. Oh my god! Okay, so it's 20, it takes 22 points of damage, and then it gets sent 5 feet back.
22 points of damage, and then sit 5 feet back.
Yes.
Okay, then it gets sent back to where it was in the middle of the forest area.
Okay. And then as... Yeah, that's all I got for my turn.
That's all you got? Okay. So next, we'll have the same thing. Blep and Mumbo are both going to run up next to you because they have 30 feet of movement as well. And we'll have Blep and Mumbo do an attack. Now, this time, this is the first time you'll see Mumbo do this, and I hope this works. I really hope this works. No, it does not. Okay, it saves, but it will be okay. So, Mumbo is going to cast Lunar Gravity Bomb.
Hell yeah, Mumbo!
And it succeeded on its strength save throw. Also because it was a +5 to it as well, so there's that. So it'll take half damage of 10, so it'll take 5 damage. So that is, it's not bad. And then
Awesome.
yeah, and then Blep is going to go and use his dagger. Got a 20 to hit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, whip.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm talking about, boys.
7 damage. All right. Yeah, it's still looking pretty good, actually. Let me look at Name. Name also has, but he's actually a little bit behind you guys. So 30 feet, he'll be really close to you. Like you guys are like making like a little circle here. He's bringing up the back. This is something you have not seen Name do at all. He reaches down to the ground and up from below the owl bear, bunch of hands come out and latch onto it. He's doing a chill touch, which is 120 feet.
What the fuck?
And he hits with the 22.
God.
He hits with the 22 and does 12 necrotic damage to this owl bear.
Good job, Name.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Zarlius and Arden need to show up at this point.
Nope. I told you, bro. We the motherfucking death squad, bro. We the goons.
Yeah, and that ends everybody's turns.
So now we got rolling shit.
Yeah, initiative time, because that was the initial interaction there.
Oh, bro, I thought I was finna cry. I was almost landed on a 1.
Okay, so we have 16, 15, 18, 10.
I got a 15, and Sar got I think Sar got a 15 as well. Well, I'm not even sure what I rolled.
And then, yeah, so Owlbear got a 18 plus 1 to the dex, so it's a 19. So the Owlbear goes first. I'm guessing. Yeah, because you said Sarkesha got an 18. Okay. Well,
Okay, so she got an 18 plus her dex.
okay, what's your dex?
Give me one.
What's the plus?
I need to get to it. Give me one moment. I'm sorry. I should have this ready.
Blep has a +2 to his dex.
Hers is +6.
Okay, then yeah, so Sarkesha goes before Blep. Okay, so the owl bear will go first. It's screeching at this point at all the damage it's taking. It's gonna run forward and it's gonna do a multi-attack. It's gonna take a beak attack and a claw attack. It's gonna move off to the side a little bit so it can hit both people. So it's going to do a beak attack at Mumbo, and then it'll do a claw attack at William. And do I add anything to this? Do I add the dex right, or strength, or?
There should be a plus to hit and plus for damage already.
Oh yeah. Okay, so beak attack. 7. It's 15. Okay, 15. What is Mumbo's AC is 14. Okay.
Oh. No, you already called it. Okay.
Yeah. And that is a 1d10 plus 5. So Mumbo takes 14 damage.
Oof.
To a beak attack, and then it is going to do oh no, yeah, I did the roll. So 12 plus 7, yeah, so 12 plus 7 is a 19 to hit on William.
Can yeah, that hits.
Yeah, okay. This is a 2d8 plus 5.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
It is an 18. 18 damage to William.
Oof. Okay. That hurts.
Next is Sarkesha's turn.
Okay, cool. Okay. Sarkesha is going to make 2 bite attacks. So it'll be the roll plus 11 to hit. It's gonna be 24 to hit.
Its AC is 13, so yes.
I need a strength saving throw, please. DC is 19 or be knocked prone.
Okay. It has a plus to it, though. Nope, doesn't make it. It's a 12 plus 5.
So Sarkesha's gonna barrel over to this bear and just shoulder brush it, knocking it down into the ground, and then rip into its side.
Okay, how much damage?
Do 13 plus 6. So 19 points of damage on the first bite.
Okay.
And then on the second bite,
It's a 21 to hit, yeah. And then it's 10 points of damage on bite as it starts to
How
bite.
much? How much?
10.
10? Okay.
She has a +6 to her damage.
Okay.
Yep, that's all she can do.
All right. Next in the initiative order was Blep. All right.
Come on, Blip.
All right, Blep. You got this, buddy. Do it again. Get your dagger. Start stabbing this thing. Yeah. Okay. Hmm?
The chorus of the mighty Blip.
Yep. He does 6 damage.
There we go, Blip.
It is I mean, it still looks pretty good. It's really roughed up. It has a bunch of scars at this point, battle scars and everything. It looks bad, but it still looks pretty good. So next is Name. Name, step right up. It's your turn. So Name is going to try and cast Entangle on the owlbear. It is.
He is not.
Okay, so there is advantage or disadvantage on this roll, I guess, from the owlbear. So with disadvantage, there was a 16 and a 4. So we got a 4. The strength is a 13, so he is restrained with entangled.
Dope. Okay.
So the owl bear is now restrained. Let me add the effect. There we go. Owl bear is now restrained and can Name do a bonus action. He can do either healing word or healing spirit. Which one is good? Yeah, I mean, yeah, not too much has happened already, so he's probably just gonna save it. So yeah, next is William, I believe.
Okay, so seeing the owlbear pinned to the ground, I'm going to walk over to it and dig through my bag. I'm going to grab all of the 4 Death Root and 4 Nightshade that I have left.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shove it in the owlbear's mouth.
Okay.
Trying to, poison it to death.
Try to poison it. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
What would that
What do I
roll
roll?
be? Yeah.
Just like an attack with my strength?
I guess, yeah. Because you're using
Okay.
you're kind of like using your fist. You're trying to like, you grab all of the flowers in a fist and try to shove your fist down its throat just to get the flowers in there. So yeah, it would be a unarmed strike. Yeah, okay. Then yeah, you successfully shove the flowers down its throat.
I don't know what else to do, so I'm going to go to like the middle of its back and just sit down on it.
Okay.
And just wait for the flower to kick in. I'm 2 tons. What is it gonna do?
Okay. All right. Then the next person up is Mumbo. And
Look at that. You want to wait and see what happens? Come sit down with me, and I'm gonna pat a spot on the fucking owlbear.
okay, and he's like, "Well, I mean, I guess that would be fun and all, but I have an idea." And he goes and he puts his hand on the owl bear and cast Delayed Chromatic Blast.
Oh, that's a good boy. Run! And I must just start sprinting as fast as I fucking can.
And then it just hits, I believe.
So you roll it, and
Well,
it's
okay,
next turn it goes.
Okay, yeah. So it says that you hurl a 3-inch diameter sphere, but with this, he just goes over and touches it. So
Puts it in its lap.
yeah, kind of just puts it in there. And it says it can do a bunch of damage, but I feel like because of what this is, it does acid damage for this type. So I guess I'm just gonna roll it, and yeah.
I'm running as far as I fucking can. In between that one round where that bomb doesn't blow up, I'm running.
Okay, so you are
Because
running.
we used that spell on Whitestone. I'm running.
Okay, which direction are you running?
Whichever direction is not the bomb.
Okay, well, I mean okay, sure. All right, well, we'll just say down to the south, and then Blep's gonna run after you. Name's gonna go the opposite direction, and Mumbo's just gonna back up a little bit. He's gonna back up a little bit behind one of these rocks.
I'll have Sarkesha run with Name.
Okay, so then yeah, they're back in the corner, pretty much where you guys came from. And then then after Mumbo places his hand on the owl bear and says, "I have a better idea," and then casts that, and then just walks away a little bit, and then boom, the owl bear gets hit with a bunch of acid and just take 18 damage of it. After this, like, acid seeps into this side of the owl bear, you can now see parts of its bones being exposed. Like, it's melted all of the fur and everything off of it. It's very grotesque, just a little bit.
And is the damage mainly contained to like the stomach area?
It's to like the side, like it was wherever, or like maybe like the shoulder, because it was it was proned by Sarkesha, and then it was entangled on the ground, and then you sat on it.
Yep.
So wherever Mumbo was, and would have been on one of the sides, so he probably just would have walked over. So maybe it would be towards like the stomach, rib cage area.
All right, cool. Because I'm making this thing into a jacket.
And then, so, yeah, I mean, the next thing is that it is still kind of restrained, I guess. Let me look at Entangle real quick. Entangle, 30 feet, okay. Creature in the area must succeed on a saving throw. Since it failed that one, it was restrained. Okay. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. Okay. So let me see if it can break out. It probably can because it is pretty strong. Yeah, a 17 plus 5. Yeah, it breaks free. Okay, so it's not restrained anymore. So the entangle is not on it anymore. And he is going to, I guess, charge at the closest thing that's near him, which is going to be Blep in this situation.
Oh, poor Blep.
So he's going to run towards Blep, and he's going to hit him with a claw attack.
I'm going to use my my blood curse on him.
Okay, what's the blood curse?
Whenever you make an attack, I'm gonna roll a 1d6 and I subtract it from your roll.
Okay. Okay, so, oh wait, yeah. Okay, so it would be a 17 plus 7, which is a 24 to hit.
-3.
Okay, so 24 minus 3 is a 21, still hits. So it's a 2d8 plus 5
God damn it, bro.
is an 8 plus 5. Blep takes 13 damage.
Oh,
Okay. Blep, he's still pretty good. He's still alright. So after the owl bear, it was Sarkesha's turn.
okay, Sarkesha's going to run over to it and do the same thing, 2 bite attacks.
Okay.
Fuck. 15 to hit?
Yeah, AC is 13.
Okay, cool. And then 2 plus 6, 18 points of damage for the first one. And a strength check, please.
Okay, hold on. Calculate the damage first. Okay. A strength check.
19's the DC.
Yeah, no. I got a 13.
Sweet, it failed. And then the next attack. I might do. Let's see if we can get good. Nope. Okay. And then another 14 points of damage from Sarkesha, and at the end of her turn, she's going to jump into the void.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all she got.
Alright. Who was that first? Pretty sure he was Blep.
Yeah, Mumbo or Blip.
No, Mumbo was last. I know that for sure. Mumbo was last. Yeah, after Sarkesha, it's Blep and then Name. Okay, so Blep is going to then retaliate back with this dagger. No, he does not. He actually misses this time. But instead, he's going to use his bonus action to do a Draconic Cry, to where him and his allies have advantage on attack rolls. So then,
So if we have
yeah, so then that means Name can then move up his 30 feet, which is behind it, actually. He's gonna run up behind the owl bear. And Name is going to use... He's going to use Blight at 4th level.
Oh shit.
And this is a Constitution saving throw for the owl bear. Has a +3, it got a 17. It saves pretty much. So yeah, it saves, so it'll take half damage. So 42 divided by 2, so it'll take 21 damage. And it is not blinded, I believe. Or no, that's another condition. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright. So that is Name's turn. And then it is William's turn.
Okay, shit.
Okay. I am going to. Yeah, this thing's starting to really get on my nerves. So I'm going to run back up on it. And I'm going to cast Gravity Well at 2nd level.
Okay.
Yeah. As this thing's really starting to annoy me now, so I'm just gonna throw down my hands in frustration, and as I do that, all of the ground around the bear, the owl bear, starts to shatter.
All right.
God damn it! 8 plus 7? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15?
Yeah, its AC is 13, so
Fuck yes.
yeah, you would have had it if you just hit the 13, but you're good. Yeah.
4d8. 4. All this is gonna be force damage. And then if there's any space in between me and him, it's gonna get pulled 30 feet. And it's 12.
I would say not much because you ran up to it, so
Okay.
there's not much space. So.
And then he's going to take 12 points of damage.
12 damage.
Yep.
Alright. Still looking pretty good. Considering. With those plants, how much poison damage would you think that would be?
Well, I mean, there was a fuck ton of them.
Would it be a D8?
Yeah, that's 8d8 though.
8d8?
Yeah, I can roll it real quick for you.
Okay. Roll 8d8 poison damage.
Oh shit. 44 points of damage.
Yeah, so its insides are not looking great. And he's actually not looking too bad himself. Like he's looking pretty worse for wear at this point.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So those flowers finally kicked in the last minute of the little battle here. So yeah, after William, it's Blep, or not Blep, Mumbo. Mumbo's gonna step out from behind the rock he was at, just a little bit over here, and he's just gonna say, "Screw this!" Cast a firebolt, and does 16 more damage.
Oh shit, not the fur, not the fur!
Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, now the owlbear looks really, really hurt.
Come on, Mumbo! I'm trying to make a jacket out of him, man!
Goes, alright, fine. And then now he's going to use his paired chakrams as a bonus action.
Just go for the legs!
He does another 7 damage. Now the owlbear is looking really, really bad. And that'll end his turn. It's the owlbear's turn. So at this point, he's gonna turn around from William and Blep. And really, he would attack Mumbo because he took the most damage from him. but Name is literally right next to him, so he's gonna take a swipe at Name, to get him out of his way. So we can say this is a multi-attack, and he's gonna go for Mumbo as well, but he's gonna do his claw attack at Name and run right by him, and then go after Mumbo with the beak attack. Got an 8 plus 7. It's a 15. Name's armor class is a 15, so it just hits him. So that would be a 2d8 plus 5 for Name.
What? Shoot.
6 to Name takes 6 damage. Name looks pretty good. The owlbear is gonna run towards Mumbo, and he's gonna do his beak attack at him. So 16. Mumbo is a 14. Oof.
Oh, Mumbo, shit.
And then the beak attack is a 1d10 plus 5.
The dude getting ran down.
Yeah. So 7 plus 5 is 12. Mumbo got a 12 damage to him. Ugh. Damn you! And that's gonna end the owlbear's turn, I guess. So, Sarkesh's turn, and it's gonna be overkill for no reason.
Yeah, more than likely. She's gonna do the same thing. What was that?
You just need to do one. I'll just tell you this, you just need to do one.
Okay. Boom. 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 See ya. Oh, 16 points. Oh, wait, no. 22 points of piercing damage.
22. Okay, so it has 4 HP. That brings it down to a negative 18. It is completely... Not really completely dead. It's just dead at this point, just because it's dead. We're just gonna say it's dead. So...
She's gonna jump out of the void, and right after it just attacked Mumbo, she's gonna just tear the thing into a tree.
Yeah, I mean, there is one next to it.
Sweet.
And then boom, there you go. You now have defeated an owlbear with 235 health.
Jesus.
So
Fuck that dragon, dude. That's what I'm gonna say, walking up to the dead owlbear. I'm be fuck this stupid dragon sending the goddamn bear after me. The hell he thinks I am. I'm gonna go Sarkasha. Drag him with us. I'm gonna take his body and we're gonna start walking back to Dragon's Rest. Luckily, I always know where north is, so
Yeah,
having a
you would
general
go-
knowledge of the island, I would make our
Yeah.
way back.
yeah, you would be able to find your way back to Dragon's Rest, no problem.
Carrying this owlbear.
Yeah, so we'll hop back over here to this. So you guys finally make it to Dragon's Rest after this long journey and after a small encounter with an owlbear.
Come on, boys, drinks are on me, even though, Mumbo, you're the tavern keeper.
Yep.
Let's go, boys.
So yeah, you guys are coming up the stairs to Dragon's Rest. And at this point, Zarlius and Arden are both now finally coming down from the cemetery at the very top of Dragon's Rest. And after what they had done from their previous adventure, they are now coming back down the pathway to well, I guess meet you guys at the entrance. So yeah.
Dope. Walk up, see everybody there. What's up, everybody? We had a trip. I'm gonna tap the owlbear.
Yeah. And at this point, Runara, who is kind of behind them just like for a while, yeah, like you'll see her come down a little bit later. But yeah, so Zarlius, you can go right ahead.
Arden just went. Arden saw it and immediately just
went to the
went
room.
to the room because
Yeah.
they're just like, nope, no.
Yeah.
One shoulder's missing and like
Nope.
acid bled through and
Yeah.
shit.
Its insides are just
No.
decaying.
Arden just
Yeah.
immediately just went straight to bed.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Seeing what the fuck happened, Arden just dipped.
Wait. Before Arden leaves, I'm gonna toss him a sapphire and a ruby, and then I'm going to toss Zarlius 2 rubies.
Okay.
Zarlius, like, I barely catch them. I barely catch the 2 rubies.
Oh,
Hold
I'm just
on.
more dumbfounded seeing the owlbear.
Hold on. Give me a sleight of hand check. Zarlius.
Oh, God.
To see if you catch him.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because this is going to be something if you don't.
11.
If you lose these
It's
fucking...
okay, it's not bad. You catch it, but it's one of those things where you like toss it a couple times and then you catch it.
oh god.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, and like William, you're just staring intensely the entire time.
While you're fumbling, like whenever you catch it, I'm gonna go, don't lose that, man. I had to fight 3 dragons for that shit.
And then Mumbo's like, they were snake. Well, no, they weren't.
Shut up, Mumbo.
One was a snake.
There was only one. Shut up, Mumbo.
What snakes? What?
We
I'm sorry. What the hell happened with y'all?
hell, I woke up at the cave. I thought Mumbo roofied me.
Yeah, no, you would have done that yourself.
Fair point.
No, yeah. So he woke up in the middle of the night. You know, this purple blue aura was kind of going around him. And obviously, I normally can't see that. Now I can because I know magic, but Blep over here, he could see it as well. And he can't see magic. So the fact that Blep could also see this aura means there's something else going on with William. But aside from that, he woke up. We were kind of in like a dog pile on top of the kitchen table. Don't worry about that. We all fell off when he just started vibrating and waking up. And we tried shaking him and waking him and talking to him. No response. So we just followed him. We thought about coming to you guys, but we figured you probably have no idea what's going on either. And we thought about talking to Runara, but it would have been too late because he would have been gone. So we just said screw it and followed him. And then we ended up at the Seagrow Caves. And now we're back and we just fought a freaking owl bear.
Hell yeah, we did! High five! Fuck yeah! And this is Name.
And Blep's like, hey, yeah. And then Name just like he waddles up and goes, hello.
made a buddy in the cave,
of,
guys.
What is his name really name?
Yep, I gave it to him. He said he
Yeah.
didn't have a name.
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry. I just came back from fighting a ghoul on a ship. So,
Y'all gotta
yeah.
fight more zombies? Man, I wish I gotta fight more zombies.
Well, we curbed the issue. The ship is gone. I am also realizing now that the lady was the. Oh god, that's so fucked up. Oh god, guys. So, how was your adventure?
We should probably go see Runara. Let's go, and I'm gonna grab Name and Zarlius both by the shoulder and just let's go. Walk, let's go.
Okay. So now I have a weird group that I have to just grab all right here. Hold on. So Blep and Mumbo are coming with you. So this is a weird ragtag group that is now moving over to the temple.
I'll tell Sarkesha to leave the owlbear body in the kitchen area.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay, so then everybody is now in this area, and this time Rix is off to the side, not okay, this time is very rare. He's not polishing the fountain.
Are you sick, buddy?
No, I'm taking a break.
God, you know something's fucked up then.
I'm taking a break. It's just tiring.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Runara is standing there with all of you guys just walking in and just like standing around, and she goes, "Well, seems you've all had quite an adventure. And I see you've brought back and then she looks towards the kitchenish area and says, "Seems you've brought back something interesting."
Yeah, it's my new jacket.
Okay. Well, it seems your adventures, both of you, she looks at Zarlius and William, were pretty eventful. It is sad that your other friend Arden could not join us for this conversation, but I'm sure you'll keep him up to date in a later time.
Yes.
Maybe.
Sounds about right. All right. So, what brings you here?
Shit. Well,
I mean,
where do
that's-
we begin?
I mean, that's putting it lightly.
What happened in the cave?
Yes, let's start with one story and go to the next, and then we'll piece all this together. Together. Shall we?
Yeah. Okay.
So, William, go ahead.
I'm going to pull Event Horizon off of my hip.
Okay.
So I found it. They fuck. How old are you, Runara?
Pretty
Like,
old.
were you there during that war? I say, were you there during that war? Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Okay, that. Okay, and then she's gonna be like, "What war? There were many wars."
I shit you not, angrily, because she's doing this shit angrily. I'm gonna throw the sword into the ground with some gravitational magic to make it very, like, pretty, have a hefty oomph to it.
A hefty oomph.
You know. Oh shit.
Okay, what?
I'm gonna say, you know what I'm talking about.
You're talking about the War of the Gods, right?
I don't know if it was against other gods. All I know is there was Hyperion, there's Dune, and there was Tiamat, there was a tentacle looking thing, and then yeah, like look, I don't know what's been going on or if those mushrooms I ate were just really, really trippy, but yeah, I'm just gonna lean against Event Horizon.
Okay.
I forgot what else I was saying, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah. So, I had her roll an Arcana check. It's pretty high, 16, to see if she recognizes the weapon and to see the magical abilities on it. So yes. Oh yes, Event Horizon. It's been a while since I've seen that weapon. It was.
Been under your nose this entire time.
I know what? What exactly? Like, there are many things that you are trying to ask me, and at this point, what you said with those shrooms, I don't even know what kind of sentence you're trying to form.
Listen here. Fuck. Ugh. My hands are just on my head, and I'm just rolling my head in my hands. Now I'm like contemplating life. I'm like, was all that just a mushroom trip? Was any of that really real? Is Hyperion real? Is Hyperion real? I'm gonna clear my mind, and I'm gonna try to talk to Hyperion. Hyperion? Were you just a mushroom trip?
He puts you feel a hand on your shoulder. He goes, "You're damn
Gosh.
right I am." And then he goes, "No, I'm just joking. No, I'm not. I'm real. Yes, I'm real."
Jesus.
Okay.
Goes, "You're damn right I'm a trip."
Something like that. And I'm gonna be saying, like, I'm going to be talking out loud.
Okay.
Damn right, you're a fucking trip. God fucking shit.
Should we be worried about him, Runara?
So, for the time being, no. But I have a
Okay.
feeling that he was probably talking to Hyperion at this moment.
Yeah, no shit. If you know who he is, let me know, because he looks like the dude that raised me, but white, and he blue, and there's a lot going on, man. There's a,
Oh god.
the drugs are wearing off.
Yeah, because that was the night before you fell asleep. You did eat some.
Mushrooms,
Yeah, you did. So yeah, now it's wearing off. Yeah, so if you have come in contact with Hyperion, then I'm sure he's probably told you a decent amount already. I was not there when Thursdune was locked up during that meeting with the gods. Obviously Tiamat and a few others of the of the gods and some other dragons and other beings and stuff, they were there. However, obviously I was not, because I've been here. And then since Sparkrender showed up under Tiamat's rule, I have devoted everything to protecting these kobolds and everyone of Dragon's Rest. Like, literally protecting everyone here at Dragon's Rest, no matter who they are or what they are.
Well, you kind of.
So, sure, you may have killed a human. All right. Okay, that was your problem, but that's not mine. All right. So,
I say that was a fuck up. No, it was good, man.
Well, it's whatever at this point. Okay, so it's all water under the bridge at this point because we don't need him. Never really needed him. Sure, he helped out a little bit with some plants and hearsay, but we got Mumbo here. Look at him. We got Mumbo. Why do we need anybody else?
Damn right.
So, yeah. So, obviously, myself and a few other beings heard about what happened later on. And, of course, because we are metallic dragons and we are... You know what? Fine. And she is just going to lose the disguise and just appear as the giant dragon that she is.
Holy fuck! And pull her horizon out in a very defensive stance.
Yeah, so she's just going to just do it and be like, all right, fine.
Okay.
Look. You have
Okay.
done good for Dragon's Rest and this island. You have freed us of the zombie influx and ghoul necrotic crap, whatever the hell was going on.
There was also a sickness in the cave, and I kind of sort of fixed it, kind of sort of.
And yes, you have done that as well as taking down that fire snake that was there as well. I thank you I thank you guys for doing that. That helps us out a lot. That is something that we couldn't really do because of Sparkrender's assault on this island. So I had to stay here and I couldn't send anybody because of course these guys aren't as prepared. Well, it seems they are now because they've had your help, but some of them are still not up for fighting, and that is why they are still staying here. So, in this fight that is to come with Sparkrender and everything, obviously I will be there because it's a long-running feud and I need to get my brother back. But the other thing is, obviously, you need information on this world. Some that I do not have, but most likely Sparkrender does. So, sure, this fight will have probably a lot of talking. He does like to gloat a little bit, but it's whatever once you get used to it. But
So, this is like your little brother or something?
yes, the one that's locked up, yes. The one that was...
No, Spark.
No, Sparkrender? Hell no. Sparkrender is one of the children of Tiamat. I am not one of the children of Tiamat. I am part of the Platinum Dragons family line, which were enemies of Tiamat.
Well, whatever the case may be, you still owe me a scale for shocking me.
Yeah, she goes, oh, yeah, right, and just breaks one off and tosses it down.
Thank you. Shove it in
That's
my...
awful.
Look, I'm gonna turn to Zarlius and go, look, when a big, scaly woman decides that she wants to blast you, all you can really do is say, pay me. And that's it.
And she goes,
I'm so confused.
he kind of has a point. But yeah, so at this point, it's just straight up. She's just standing there. At this point, she kind of just sits down a little bit. So, and Rix is kind of just like in the corner, so off to the corner. He's kind of shoved to the corner a little bit because of how big she is.
So, what happened to you, Zar?
I killed a devotee of something dark. She was a ghoul. I didn't realize that till I was thinking about it now. And now I feel really gross.
So, Runara chimes in. So you're saying Bratis' wife, Alethea, was the ghoul that caused all of this?
Yes.
She caused
Yes.
all of the undead that happened on this island.
She didn't mean to. She was desperate.
I mean, valid, but
That's what every cheating husband says.
yeah, at least it's been solved now.
Yes.
Again, I was sad to inform you guys he did die a long time ago, but for you to bring it to his grave and for the shipwreck to disappear and all of the zombie influx and nature go away helps a lot. So thanks. That helps a lot here. We can thrive now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, here.
I'm gonna make her a little smaller.
I'm gonna pull out the +1 short sword from my chest, and I'm gonna hand it back to Zarlius. Well, here you go. I picked this up. I found this.
Thank you.
Whenever you look at it, it's the exact same sword we found in the beginning. I just didn't give it back to you yet.
Thanks.
No problem. I figured you needed something to stab. Well, you got your bow. Also,
Thank you.
I'm going to hand you 1 pistol and 2 bullets.
Okay.
Don't point this thing at yourself.
Well, yeah.
I'll teach you how to use it later. Just put it up for now.
Okay.
And then
Zarlius is just still trying to recover from the whole debacle.
The existential crisis that you are just going through in your mind
Yep.
after realizing everything that has just happened in the past hour. Or few hours, actually, because they just came back.
actually, I'm going to start doing the rectangle fingers to Zarlius, getting your measurements and sizes with my fingers and shit. And my eyes are going to start sparking, and my hands are going to start sparking, and so are my feet. This red lightning as I run up and down the wall or side of the fucking mountain real quick and go, oh god, oh god, oh god, what the fuck, oh god, what the fuck was that? Oh, let me try this again. And again, I'm just gonna sit there and think about making items, making things, doing the stuff I love. And the lightning is going to crackle again, but this time I'm going to get control of it and settle it back down. Go, okay, Zarlius, we have to go. I have to make shit right now. Let's go. Now, come on.
Okay.
grabs his hand. I'm gonna start like halfway speed
you like
speeding down the stairs.
you like grab onto his arm, and then you guys start just like speeding down the pathway like it's nothing.
God.
So and you go to the kitchen area. So you guys both
Okay.
are now in the kitchen area at the table.
So
And then Mumbles will be like, well, Queen, I'm going to go make some food. You're welcome to join us later. Let me just take these guys. And he starts pushing Blep and Name out of the temple. As he starts like, we're just gonna go. Nice seeing
Over there,
you in your normal and he's like, nice seeing you in your normal form. And just like, all right, and then they start running off as well. and then they come into here. So Blep's gonna go into, or Mumbo's gonna go into the kitchen area. Name's gonna come sit down next to William, and Blep is gonna come into the corner and sit next to Zarlius. Pretty much pretty much the normal seating areas, except for Name, because he's just brand new, so he's just gonna sit on the end.
okay. I'm gonna go dope. Okay. Hand the little knife to Name. I'm gonna go, okay, Name, come here, I'm gonna show you some shit. And I'm gonna show Name how to skin and clean an owlbear.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, man, look, so first, what you gotta do is get a hook. But we don't got a hook, so... Are there like little... What's up?
What?
We all three started talking at once. What happened?
I don't know. What are we?
I'll go first.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm?
Okay, Zarlius, go first.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay, I
idea.
was just saying, goodness, like. Yeah, no, I'm just sitting there, just like, why? Okay.
You're like, why am I here?
Yes.
Okay, and then Name just like looks at you because he has like big, like puffy mushroom arms. So he's like, how do I do this?
You got it. Just be real gentle with it. Just you got this, okay? Just do it just like this. And I'm gonna show him, being like really, really careful not to mess up any more than it's already messed up.
Yeah, my bad. You said it too late. I used the firebolt. My bad. You hear Mumbo in the kitchen just making a bunch of stuff.
Just don't make the fucking bread stale this time, okay?
Hey, that wasn't my fault. That was our last shipment, okay?
It came out of the oven stale, Mumbo. That is your fault. Exactly, Mumbo.
And then you hear him, you piece of shit, and just like all this other stuff, and you hear all the clang, clang, clang that's going on in there, and he goes, all right, fine, I'll fix something for you. Especially for you.
Go in there and kick him in the ass. Shit. Yeah, so, all I'm gonna be doing is skinning the owlbear, using the owlbear's bones and meat. Well, I'm gonna be cutting all the meat and portioning it to where we can have it last for a while for the town, all the meat and stuff. But
Yeah.
the bones and the skin I'm gonna use, I'm gonna take and start making stuff.
Okay.
But in the middle of
Yeah, I would say after I have the owlbear all skinned up, I'm gonna start folding it and look at Zarlius. And go, so, how's your stone?
Um. Yeah, I've been avoiding it. I haven't. I don't know.
Why?
I'm not sure if the reason why I can't seem to connect to it right now is me or something else.
Well, do you think it would help if I was here to help you, maybe? Because it's my magic as well?
Sure.
Okay. I guess I'll sit down with Zarlius and try to
Let's give.
help
So
him connect.
yeah. So Zarlius, give me Arcana check.
Gotcha.
And then William, you can either assist or give advantage. Or, well, give
Uh,
advantage or do another roll yourself.
how confident do you feel, Zar?
Not super.
So
All right.
give
Oh,
advantage.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
I'll go ahead and do
so
that.
give advantage to an Arcana check. That was pretty high. That was
Does
even
this have?
higher.
Okay.
That
Okay.
was
Okay.
even okay. You got an 18 and then you got a 21. So I'll say we'll go with
So
the 21.
Okay.
So with this, you can both of you look intensely at this stone that Zarlius has had since the start. But then, of course, after that fateful renegade kobold battle, it was then infused with some void magic. And at the time, it was the ghastly galaxy type energy coming off of it that is similar to what William normally just admits. At this point, it is starting to change colors a little bit, like it's kind of lightening its tone, so it's becoming a lighter color.
Hmm.
well,
I'll say, William, give me a history check.
bet. Does this history check have to do with Fey, Fiend, and/or Undead, good sir?
The Void Fae.
Dope. I just I have to ask every time because of the blood hunter shit. That was cocked like a motherfucker. How are you gonna count that? Whatever. 11.
11. Okay. Thinking back to this void power that you haven't quite seen this type of color from any type of thing you have emitted, any powers you have passed on to any family members. The interactions with Hyperion or Hyperion, not like it's nothing you've seen before, but you can still feel that it is void power.
I have an idea.
Hmm.
Zarlius, do you trust me?
Oh boy.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. Sarkesha, and I'm gonna have her come out of the void laying down on top of the table, chewing on one of the bones. Sarkesha, take us to the void.
Oh. Are you
As I'm going to place my hand on her paw and motion for Zarlius to do the same.
Okay.
She goes, "Are you sure?
Well,
Because this will be officially this will be your first time being there, and you are also bringing a guest at the same time.
but
So
not Hyperion's. And if anything you told me was the truth, which it better have been, Sarkesha, then I think we should be fine. I'm very confident.
all right,
Let's go.
and then Zarlius, Sarkesha, and William disappear from the table. And you then reappear in this empty space that at first has no color. At first, it's just shades of gray and black and white. And then there is finally, as it's catching up to you, a rush of color and a beautiful landscape in front of you.
Oh,
Hyperion, can you hear me?
Get give me a wisdom.
Save or just check?
The wisdom check.
Okay. Okay. 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can hear you, but he's not there.
Okay. Well, this just opened up another bag of worms. Alright.
okay.
And as you guys are standing in this empty, like, landscape for a while, like I said, there's these long bits that are just like shades of gray, black and white, bits of color. It's like it's trying to keep up with your vision. And because this is your first time here, it's not responding right away. So it's taking a little bit. So there's like some glitches and a bunch of other things that are going on that it's not like you're not ready yet. It's not time. Just like all this other stuff is like flowing through. And at this time, there's a flash. And then there is a dark side that shows up that like you can see there's a bunch of like a big palace looking building in the very far distance, but you can see it because it's not as dark as it is, just like the contrast of colors and then like the glitchiness that I've been talking about. It's like you can see everything in the distance. It's just very hard to pick out exactly what it is, and you can probably infer that might be the palace of Tharizdun. But then there's another flash, and this time it's a little bit of a lighter color. Like it's not a hard flash of light. This one, it's a little bright, a little gentle. And then you see another palace, just a little bit smaller and more elegant looking and vibrant, just a little bit more bits of color flashing here and there. The trees, the forest, the ocean water, everything that's going on. So it's like
Zarlius, that looks like the Fae.
So it's like you're getting bits of like something that are like similar. You're getting like these two similar sides of the two sides of a coin. You're getting the side that is mostly what William would most likely know about or feel, and then you're getting this other side that is kind of more drawn towards you, Zarlius, because of your stone and because of the nature of your being and where you come from and the place that you have called home in this world, are more on the lighter side, and the upbringings and all these other things that there are more signs of like this might be your path, but it also remains like it's part of the void, and you can see that it's similar. Like, yes, the palaces are different sizes and different colors and different vibes, but you can definitely feel there's a similarity going on. So you can definitely feel there's a bond between these two. And then at this moment, Sarkesha pulls you both out, and you guys then reappear back at the table.
Oh shit.
And Blep
Cool.
falls out of his seat because he was not expecting you guys to disappear and then reappear right in front of him. And then Name kind of does the same thing, but he's more kind of balanced than Blep, so he kind of just rocks back and forth a little bit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Can I do... I don't want to say can I just do a check, but like,
Well,
do
okay,
I remember, like,
okay.
would I know the brighter side, right? Obviously I wouldn't know the void, but the brighter side from studying the Fae and the Nine Hells and Purgatory, would I know that that was the Feywild or not? Or maybe just another forest or something?
Yes. Well, with your history check, well, yeah, I don't know. Do you want to give another history check because the other one wasn't so great?
I will be more than fucking glad to.
Okay,
Yes.
then yes, because I may be able to give you more information regarding that fact.
With how smart I am in history, I should not have had that bullshit of a fucking asshole. Oh
Oh,
my god, bro.
okay, 14's a little bit more reasonable. Okay, 14's a bit more reasonable. Okay,
God.
I will say yes. The intensive studies that you did back in Whitestone with Ander, learning about the world, learning about the different realms and the other possibilities and just anything, because he knew you were different and he knew that someday you would try to venture out and find these things. So he got books and helped you study and learn about these places. So I would say from that knowledge, from this 14 history check, you can infer the Fey realm is highly involved with any type of magic that's been going on. You can definitely infer that from Arden and what happened with the Fey creature, because that's a thing. That's something. And
I've only
then
seen it like once.
exactly, but you could tell it was a Fey creature though.
Yeah.
Yes. And then same thing with Zarlius. You met Kiri the other day. So You could also tell that it was a fey creature. You weren't sure exactly how or where it came from and why is it here? Why is it with Arden? How does Arden have all these powers? What's going on? Like, you, Zarlius, are kind of having a identity crisis just a little bit because you're trying to figure out what's going on, and then also just like all of these things that are happening is just like it's screwing with your brain a little bit. But you can infer that the Fae does have like high influence in this, and from the brighter side, you could say that was the Fae realm, or it does look like it might have been closer to like somebody close to Tharizdun as well, because like the building structure was the same, the like the structure was the same, so that means like the contents of like the building, the design, the architecture, the way that the ground and mountains formed around these palaces, you can definitely feel that they were in the same area. So you could probably infer that yes, they do belong in the they do reside in the void, but to get to there is to go through the Feywild, possibly the Shadow Realm, and anything Fey related, really. You can, like, I mean, sure, that's a lot more information than the 14 should give, but it's still, you have a pretty high thing of Fey, so it's like, it's kind of already there. So, yeah, I would say Fey is highly involved.
Has the stone changed any since going to the Void Fae?
Since going there, I would say,
Yeah.
yeah. So it started as like the galaxy color, with like the purples and the blues and whites and little bit of, because of your recent magic, there was a little bit of black and red as well that was showing up just a little bit. But now it seems to be a little bit lighter, like light brownish, and there's like a light brown that comes in, and then like a cream color, and then a little tan, and then just a hint of green, and like it's now, you can see that it's changing to a different color, like it's the magic is changing inside. So it's coming to terms with the object it has been infused with. So this void power is accepting, is starting to accept the otherworldly nature of the powers that the stone has. So the colors are changing. So that means that the amount of, it may mean the amount of times you can use the stone may increase or decrease depending on what happens. If it gets fully like fixed together and not cracked in any way at all, and like slowly heals itself back up, which could potentially happen, then that would mean that the void power has finally truly accepted the magic that Zarlius used to wield and can now modify it. So that'll only happen in due time. That can be inferred, but for right now,
Who knows what the fuck's
It's
going on.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a gamble at this point. So
Okay. Um. Um.
Yeah. Understood.
yeah.
That was a lot to go through. What do you think, Zara? What the fuck?
Yeah, Zarlius, this is
I
coming
believe
to you
Zarlius is
for
gonna
the
need a bit.
first time. Yeah, this is coming to you for the very first time, and you are not ready for this.
Yeah?
Um.
Can I roll a constitution saving throw?
Sure.
Just to see how Zarlius takes this.
Let's see how Zarlius's
Hello?
mind is.
Natural one passes out.
Yeah,
Butchered.
so
Yeah. A 19.
takes it like a champ.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Zarlius, with taking in this information and seeing the Fae for the first time, like the Fae realm,
Mhm.
and or like anything that's Fae related, really. You've heard stories
Yeah.
back in, you know, the little hometown that you've been at since you arrived in this world, that you've come to call home and everything. And they had a bunch of books and a bunch of other things, and there were obviously a bunch of other creatures there as well. So some of them could have come from the Feywild, or other parts of the Fey realm, and you just don't know. And maybe that's where some of your magic power comes from as well, is because you were around them for so long, and for a decent amount of time. You were around them for a while before setting off on your own. And then now seeing it again, seeing these glimpses, seeing some of the powers that the Fae have, and just taking it all in and taking it like a champ. Like, just it feels your mind is a whole lot clearer now, and it makes you feel like you have a driving force to lead you forward just a little bit longer, and to figure out what is your next step. What is the next step for the stone, for your powers, for this journey with this group? How, like, everything, it just seems to like come at you like a wave and then disappears, like you have no stress at all, and you have an idea, a plan in motion. It just may take a little bit of time for you to come up with one, but you'll have one eventually.
Yeah.
Um
Definitely.
yeah, but yes, you feel perfectly fine after taking all of this in. All of these new revelations, and peeking into the void just a little bit to see what the possibilities might hold in the near future. We're going to end this episode off here, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys next time. We cut back to the void in a palace, mansion, if you may. One that was seen moments ago by Zarlius and William and Zarkesha. But we take a view inside this mansion. From the light side of the void, there is commotion about. soldiers training in the fields outside. One soldier, a general, approaches. My lady, we are continuously training to better ourselves in battle. We're doing everything that we can. Is there anything else that has come up recently? Any sign that there may be hope left for us before this impending war comes around? We know that it's near. We know the time. It's going to be hard to try and rescue your brother, Dune. We know the task at hand. We know it's going to be hard. We don't expect many of us to survive. But yet, we still fight to protect the void. Whether it's for you or for him. But really, what we are doing here, we honestly don't know. It can change the fate of the world as we know it. What can we do? What is there for us to do? At this moment, a voice chimes in. I still can't believe that my idiotic brother was locked up after all that we have tried to do. Why? This makes everything so much harder. One is now I'm left to do everything that I can. Everything in my power to try and keep the void under control. I can't keep doing this. There's not much I can do. Especially with Umbraza over there on his side of the void. It's so weird. Like, I try and try, and for some reason my powers aren't working like they used to. I don't know why. What is happening? At this moment, this is when, during the showcase that Sarkesha is showing to Zarlius and William, this goddess senses their presence. Oh, I see. Powerful warriors. I can sense them, but they're not yet ready. They cannot see this place. General, please continue training. I cannot stress this enough. There's a war coming. I need everybody to be ready. Yes, goddess. I will do as much as I can. At this moment, the general leaves the palace. And as such, the goddess sinks down in her chair. As two handlers approach. Goddess, my lady, you're too weak. We know the impact of trying to fight for your brother, trying to save him, but when he was being locked up. But these scars are still here. This was months ago, and they're still here. Please, you must rest. I know. I am trying. But it's hard to know that he is locked up falsely because of his own daughter, my niece. This cannot happen. It will not happen again. I cannot let this happen. I can sense the presence of mighty warriors who are still not ready yet. They still have much time to grow and hone their skills. I just hope Umbrazar is not causing a panic over at Tharizdun's side. I know that he has changed. He's on our side now. However, the fact that he is part of the 7 dragon overlords still does not change. Only time can tell if he is ready to join on our side during this fight. If he can be persuaded, I hope that maybe, just maybe, we might have a fighting chance. As the 2 handlers both bow and agree. Yes, goddess. Yes, my lady. We then fade out over to the skies on the darker side of the void, where a giant black and purple dragon is flying overhead. This is Umbrazar, the undying shadow, who once ruled over his own land and was part of the 7 dragon overlords. He has now commandeered this part of the void that was run by Tharizdun, because he saw the true power that Tharizdun has. He could feel it. And at this moment, he has taken over this part of the void, trying to rally the people, trying to tell them that it is okay. He is on their side, even though he was there when Tharizdun was locked up. Citizens of the void, I promise that with this new power that I have gained by coming here and living within this space, the undying shadow that I was once called shall be no more. I am Umbrazar. I will do all that I can to try and help free Tharizdun from his shackles. Since I am one of their guardians, mine is already gone. As I was able to talk with Tharizdun and understand what his purpose is in all of this, and why he thought and heard his explanations, I can assure you, he has changed my mind. So I have freed one of the shackles. However, there are still 6 more. The others cannot be persuaded as easily as I have. They were all there to hear Tharizdun out as we chained him up and whatnot. Later, I decided to detach because he persuaded me. So, at this moment, this was when Sarkesha, Zarlius, and William are viewing the void. But from Umbrazar's side of things, he senses their powers as well, just like the goddess of the light side. It seems there's hope. People of the void, I sense a presence of mighty power that is similar to Tharizdun's. But they're not yet ready. I shall not meet with them until I know their strength is ready. Until I know they are ready. At this moment, that is when the presence of Zarlius, Sarkesha, and William fade once more. So, both the goddess of the light side of the void and Umbrazar have sensed the presences of them, but both agree that they are not yet ready. Only time will tell when our heroes, so to speak, will be strong enough to attend this war, to be able to turn the tide and possibly free Tharizdun from his shackles. However, the goddess and Umbrazar still do not see eye to eye. But hopefully, by the time that our heroes visit the void and possibly talk with them, they will be convinced to finally work together.